This presentation shows the hard-working SVITZER tugs that worked in the River Tyne during April 2025. It includes a variety of still images, videos, and one time-lapse of a stern line being put onto a vehicle carrier. The images and clips are not necessarily in chronological order, but that should not detract from the vital work that the tugs do. Our regular tugs in the Tyne are SVITZER's TYNE, Jubilee, and Redbridge at the moment, and we also have Ormsby Cross. Here we see SVITZER Jubilee heading out of the river to meet the car carrier Neptune Foss. The next clip shows the time-lapse of the stern line going onto the vessel. SVITZER Redbridge heading back into the river on a lovely sunny evening. Apologies, but this slide is somewhat blurred. Redbridge making her way down the river, taken from North Shields ferry landing stage. Tyne approaching Collingwood's monument and the watch house, which is the home of Tynemouth Volunteer Life Brigade. Redbridge and Tyne assisting Roll Dock Storm as she negotiates the bend in the river inbound. Tyne heading upriver. Jubilee and Tyne working hard on the stern of barge Louis as she negotiates the bend on her way out of the river. Redbridge working hard on a stern line on barge Paula. Tyne heading upriver again. Now out into the North Sea, Redbridge is seen releasing the stern line from barge Paula in quite a swell. Very skillful handling of Redbridge by the captain of her in these conditions. Job done, Redbridge heads back home. There now follows about 1 minute of still images of SVITZER tugs assisting the bulk carrier Bulk Colombia. Passing Herd Groin Light. One of our ferries, Pride of the Tyne, is in UK docks for major overhaul, possibly including her engines. With the pilot safely on board Bulk Colombia, the pilot cutter returns, whilst Tyne and Jubilee wait patiently. Bulk Colombia entering the river and passing South Shields Pier and its lighthouse. Tyne is waiting to take a starboard bow line, whilst Jubilee is looking after the stern. Passing through the lateral channel markers with Sutter Lighthouse in the background, which is non-operational and now in the hands of the National Trust. Tyne now has a starboard bow line. Jubilee is seen here doing great work on a very taut stern line. This will slow down the bulk carrier well before the bend in the river, which is quite a severe bend to port. The next few photos show Ormsby Cross and SVITZER Tyne heading out of the river in order to assist the bulk carrier Ionian Sea coming in. Ormsby Cross opted for a stern line, so is seen waiting outside the piers for the bulk carrier just to get into a position where she can go around the stern, and Tyne opted again to work on the bow. And here is Tyne about to take a bow line. Ormsby Cross works hard on a stern line, whilst in UK docks in the background is our ferry Pride of the Tyne, which is in for engine repairs. Tyne and then Ormsby Cross heading out of the river to meet Ionian Sea. As can be seen in a later clip, the river has quite a swell on it, and Ormsby Cross and Tyne have to plough through that swell. They now meet their vessel and prepare to safely bring her into the port. I don't think I videoed this before. Usually the leader line is thrown across from the main vessel to attach to the line from the tug, but this time the tug throws a leader line across. Tyne gets a starboard bow line on board. Mermaid Ace leaving the port of Tyne. With a glimpse of one of Fred Olsen Cruise Line's vessels moored at Northumbrian Quay in the background, Jubilee is seen to do some excellent work on a bow line to help Mermaid Ace negotiate the tight bend in the river. With the pilot vessel following, Tyne looks after the stern with a centre-aft line. She continues to do so after the bend, but the pilot on board is happy with the bow, so Jubilee takes in her bow line and begins to head back upriver and home to SVITZER Key. TYNE's line is also released, but she stays with the vessel for some time as she approaches the piers on a straight run. We see the Port of Tyne complex again as Jubilee heads back upriver. The Fred Olsen cruise ship is Borealis. Mermaid Ace is now safely in the North Sea, and Tyne makes her way upriver. The ferry Spirit of the Tyne is crossing to South Shields. Ormsby Cross follows directly astern of BBC Philippines as she waits to get a line on board before the bend in the river. We see them passing through the main channel lateral marks. With an aft line on board, we come towards the end of our video on SVITZER tugs in the TYNE.